Hello, welcome to Scratch 3D Printing. In this video, I have a bin for Qidi Q2 3D printer. Let's scratch to this project. For a couple weeks now, I've been playing with Qidi Q2 3D printer to make a slide poop catcher for it, but I just cannot seem to do it. If you saw my short video, that's the reason why I'm not able to do it. So I decided to modify it like this. I got a bin right here with a dovetail joint right here. And this is a clip-on to the Qidi Q2 on the back panel where it has the vent. I'm not sure what those vent does. I tried turning on all the fans, but there's no air coming out of those vents. So I was like, okay, might as well just use 3 vents out of the 5 vents and keep 2 other vents ventilated just for some other reason purpose. This bin was printed on the K2+. This attachment piece was printed on any cubic Cobra S1. The reason why I did not print these pieces on the Q2 is it's not working. My Q2 is not working. I don't know why. I never have any luck with Qidi 3D printers. Last year, if you guys saw, I bought the Q1 Pro and it keeps clogging, having problems, jamming. I cannot print anything on the Q1 Pro, so I don't know. I decided to take a chance with the Q2 and the same thing happened. It keeps clogging, it keeps making all these weird problems. The print quality isn't the best. I really want Qidi 3D printers to work for me so that I can really fully test. The bin here took about 4 hours. This thing took about 1 hour. So in total for these 2 pieces, it's gonna be about 5 hours. These 2 are printed with PETG. The bin here may or may not need support right here. For mine, I did not print with support, and it did have a little bit of sagging with a couple sacrifice layer, but at the end it works well. There's a support here that you have to do in order to print this without any sagging. But enough talking, let me show you how to install it on the Q2. This is Qidi Q2 3D printer, and as you can see here, it has 5 vents here. I think the power supply and everything is in there, but there's no fan in there. So what I did is I modeled this piece so that it has these 3 cutout right here. That's gonna fit perfectly here. So all you do is just put it here, snap it in there, and then there's this dovetail joint which goes along with this dovetail joint, and we can just slide it like that. Look at that. That is so convenient, right? And I leave space for this port, the fan, stuff like that. And right here, there's like a 2mm gap so that the filament does not get stuck here and it's just gonna come down, which I think looks pretty nice in my opinion. The reason why I think this is okay is because the glass here slides back like this, right? So if you slide this all the way back like that, the glass is gonna come way back further than the bin. So at the end of the day, it works out because if you're gonna use this feature, you're gonna have to put a little bit further from the wall so you can move this back and forth. Okay, with that installed, that is basically it with this video. I was trying to find a way if I can make a slide for the Qidi Q2 3D printer in the future. If I cannot find a way to do it, then there's gonna be no video. But if I do find a way to do it, there's gonna be another video of that slide to the side so that you don't have to go back to a 3D printer and get it. But like I said, since the glass can move back and forth, people are gonna utilize that and put the 3D printer a little bit further from the wall so that they can slide back and forth. And that just makes perfect sense to put the bin at the back of the poop chute so that we don't have to worry about clogging on the slide, not coming down, and all of the random stuff like that. But that's basically with this video. From this point on, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about how I come up with this design and the reason why it's not working with a slide at the moment. So if you want to stick around for that, stick around. If you don't want to, this will be it for the video. Are you working on a project and don't have the power to power that project? Well, here I am, Scratch 3D battery. It ranges from 1S, 2S, 3S, and all the way to 4S. Battery pack 18650, high quality pack from Scratch 3D battery. If your project requires all types of battery, I got you covered. All types of connection, I got you covered. All the way from XT60 to JST-XH 2.54mm, JST-XM DIN connectors, all types of connector, balance charger, anything you need. Scratch 3D battery have it. Link will be in the description down below on my eBay store. Now I'm going to show you my first design and how I come up with the design attached to the 3D printer like that. Originally, I was designing this piece as a slide for it to slide down into the bin, like how I did with all the 3D printers that I have, the K2+, the Anycubic Cobra S1, AD5X, and many more. I have lost a piece where I printed for the 2 screw, which I will show you right now. If we look right here, there's 2 screws that can be taken out from the Q2. When I took these 2 screws out, which I'm going to show you right now, this is the screw that goes in there. Once you take that out, the this piece is kind of loose, and you can see the screw hole back there. Originally, what I was planning to do is, let's just use this piece for example. This is just a test piece over here. So if we use a piece like this, and imagine there's a hole right there, even, oh my gosh, so lucky I got this bit in the way. Even if I screw this in like this, so there's a little bit of screw left. The screw here is way too short, so you cannot put the screw in. So it's gonna get stuck right there. It's gonna get stuck right there. And once you get this screw in all the way in there, the screw head is already behind the hole here. So there's no way for you to make a piece, like a 1mm offset piece, to go on top of the 3D printer here. There's just no way you can do that. So I tried a couple of times. I tried to make it very, very small and still cannot do it because the screw goes very far back in order to reach the threads back here so that you can screw it in. So that does not work. So that's the reason why I decided to use the vent here as the mount. Originally designed with this to mount right here and then have it slide down. So it was printed like this. So that's why you see all the supports right there. I'm gonna take the bit off. I can't take this out, it's way too stuck in there. Originally, the design was gonna be like this, right? So this is gonna attach to the vent and this is just gonna sit here like this. But if we take a look here, this is way, way too close to the bottom of the 3D printer. And if you make a turn here, it's gonna be something like that. So basically the filament is just gonna come down toward this line, go down this way and into the table. That's not gonna work. There's not enough space for the bin. The 85X barely have enough space, so the bin is very, very small. And I feel like even if I make it turn without touching the table, there's gonna be only like 1 inch of basket bin to catch all the poop, and it's not reasonable at all. You're gonna do like 20 color change and you're gonna have to dump the bin. Then I decided to just go with this design, have this right there, and have a bin that can just slide down, a bigger bin so that you can hold more filament, and that's basically the design that I have come to this point. If this was like higher up here, it definitely gonna work, but it's way too low to the bottom, so it just does not work out. But there you go. I think this worked as well. There you go. That's the whole story behind how I designed the bin like that with the vent attachment and stuff like that. The screw is just way too short, and there's no way you can put another piece of layer on top of it and still have the screw into the screw hole or the screw threads at the back there. The screw is just way too short. And the reason why I want to use the original screw hardware that comes with the 3D printer is just, I have worked with other projects that people made, and you got to source all these screws, you got to source all these items from different company, from different source. You just gotta do so many things, right? And sometimes you buy this thing, it's not the correct size. You go buy that thing, it's out of stock. So I just like, okay, what is the best way to make a model that people can just print, use the original hardware, or just slap into the 3D printer and it's gonna work? So for all my design of my other 3D printers, I use the screw that comes with the 3D printer, and they design differently and it works well. But for the Qidi Q2, the screw is so deep inside the 3D printer that you just cannot use the original screw. But luckily there's the vent there, and the vent there is pretty good for this design, so might as well just use it, right? But that'll be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching up until this point. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel because more amazing videos like this is coming. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about this design? Or if you have other ideas, design, let me know in the comments down below. I will try to integrate those into future projects and make a new bin if that's what people want. If you haven't yet become a member of the YouTube channel, it helps me tremendously. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, keep on 3D printing.